Hey legacy builders, welcome back to Mind Your Money. In today's video, I'm going to be tracking our expenses from the 1st of March or the 2nd of March all the way through the 6th, through the 8th of March, forgive me. So from March 1st through March 8th, we're going to talk about all the expenditures that I have on this one Quicksilver credit card. If you are new here, my name is Tasha and I'm tracking our expenses. I'm also tracking our journey towards financial freedom. We are a family of 5, so I believe that tracking expenses is a really awesome way to stay on top of your budget. Make sure you don't overspend. I'm drinking some orange juice today, so get your workbook out or open up your spreadsheet and let's track and be productive together. I apologize if you can hear my little one's cartoons in the back. He's home with me today. So from last week, we actually recorded that video on the 1st. So we're tracking from the 2nd. We might have some more miscellaneous expenses to look at. So we had a miscellaneous expense on the 2nd. We didn't have any miscellaneous expenditures on the 1st because it didn't post until the 2nd, so I'm not counting it. The 3rd and the 4th were no spend days too, so what an amazing thing. We did not spend money that we shouldn't have on the 26th, the 27th, the 28th, the 3rd, and the 4th. Okay, so this week, let's see what we have going on. We have quite a few things that have posted because some bills have been paid, and we also had some subscriptions come out that I was not aware of. So let's talk about those. All right, let's get going. And let's do this as quickly as possible because I do have somewhere I have to be. All right, so I'm still using this blue sticky note to track the charges that have not pended or have not posted yet. All right, so let's start with where we ended. We made a payment of $22.31, or I made a payment of $22.31 that brought us to a zero balance. And then Geico did post. That's a monthly bill, so that was $73.97. And then this GoDaddy charge, that was a miscellaneous expense for $1.15. That brought our balance to $75.12. And then my husband's weekly Metro card, that's coming from transportation, that's $33. That brought our balance to $108.12. And then I made 2 payments, one on Friday the 3rd for $73.97 to pay back for the car insurance. And then another one on the 4th for $97.93. That was the payback for the gym membership. And it posted on the 3rd, but I just wrote this in the wrong place. So once I paid this bill, it brought our balance to $34.15. And then I had on the 3rd a Lyft charge posted. That's a travel expense. It's coming from transportation. It was $35.99. That brought our balance to $70.14. Now, because, like I mentioned last week, I'm trying to make sure we get transportation fund at least to $187. And then because of that, and also this miscellaneous expense, I'll have to pay this back from a paycheck budget. So when I close out our second budget by paycheck for the month of March, that's when I'll either the 2nd or the 3rd paycheck, I'm going to have to include it there. And then we had our electricity bill post for $41.72, and that brought our balance up to $111.86. Now I still have more pending charges that I had written on this little stick note here. So I'm going to put this to the side so I can check on my computer to see if any of these charges have posted. It looks like it has because the balance is a little bit higher right now. So on the 6th, we went to Stop and Shop. I bought some groceries. I had a $5 off coupon, like a digital coupon, and I didn't buy a whole lot. And then plus I had like these points that add up to dollars off, so I used that too. So now, and that was $4.69. That actually posted on the 7th. Yeah, so it posted the next day. So I'll write that in because now that it's posted, I need to make sure I know what it is. And this does fit in with the first week. So we have really gone over for groceries already because I have a second shopping trip that I did. I was trying to stay under $50, but it didn't happen. But we'll talk about it. So this was groceries. And that's coming from the groceries, our groceries category. This pen looks like it's trying to run out on me. Please don't. $4.69. So when we add that $4.69 to the $111.86, we get that's wrong. $111.86 plus $4.69. That's $116.55. Okay. So $116.55. And then I forgot about this annual subscription with, I forgot how to say it, McAfee. It's a security system, basically a digital one we use for all of our devices. That was $130.64. This should be coming from annual bills. It posted on the 7th, so I'm going to mark that out or put a line through it and write that in because that has posted. And now I have to include this in a paycheck. We're going to have to cash flow that because we didn't have enough money in our annual bills to pay for it. I totally forgot about it. So this is I put device security, something like that. It is a security. It's a data security device or something. So this is coming from annual bills, or it should be. And the charge was again $130.64. Now when I add that to the balance, we're now at $247.19. Okay, so that's that, $247.19. Now let's see what's next. My husband went to Key Food. We bought some household items, and that was $22.54. That posted on the 7th. So that is household, $22.54. This is household. And this is like laundry detergent and stuff. So and then we add $22.54. So that's $269.73. $269.73. Okay. What's next now? There was a lift again on the 6th. But I don't think that has posted yet. It was for $12.49. That is still pending. And then the groceries. Now this is what I was y'all. I went grocery shopping. I tried my best to stay under $50, but we spent $74.39. Even with the Ibotta deals that I got, it wasn't bad. I got some good deals back, but still, I had to buy household products too. And because I did it in one stop, because I was in a rush, I just lumped it under groceries, $74.39. So that has not posted. It's still pending as of today. And then let's see, the date I'm recording this video, I did spend $2.06 at Dunkin' Donuts. I got a donut for my 3-year-old. So I'm going to put 3/8 because that's today's date. We went to Dunkin' Donuts and that was miscellaneous because we didn't need that. He needed it and that was okay. Then also my husband has a monthly card for a special train he has to take, $40. So $40, and that's going to come from transportation. All right, I'm going to use every inch of this little stick note to remind me of what we spent money on. So that is everything for this week. We currently have a balance owed on the card of $272.73, but I have $269.73. So let me see, what am I missing? $272.73. I'm off by $3. Well, this was 25 and I added 22. So I did that wrong. So this is 25.54. So that means 247.19 plus 247.19 plus 25.54 is 272.73. Okay. So this is my error, 272.73. Put my little initial there. So 272.73 is where we are. And I need to take a look at, so this is my vision and goals notebook. This is available on Amazon if you're interested in it. It is linked down below. So on 3/1, we know Geico came out on 3/1, 97.93 was supposed to come out. On 3/1, I spent $1.15. We spent $13.59 at Stop and Shop on the 28th. And I already accounted for that. For groceries so far for the month, for groceries, we sent $4.69 and then we have a pending of $74.39. I'm not going to write the pending until it actually happens. So on 3/6 at Stop and Shop, it was $3.69. Oh, let me put the date. It was 3/6. Okay, $4.69. Why am I making so many mistakes? $4.69 at Stop and Shop. I'm sorry for the shadows. All right, so that's the only one that's posted so far. We're not going to look at pending. From our purpose funds, not yet. For transportation, I'm tracking that separately here. So we have the lift on 228, the lift on 3.3, MTA on 3.2. I also forgot to mention in this original video that we have $6.48 in cash rewards. So I'll show you that on the screen and then we will close out the video. So I'm glad that we are still using our card responsibly and gaining interest on top of that. So I have all of the transportation for the month so far because these on this blue stick note are pending. Okay. So I'm keeping a track of each category here just because this might be an extra step for some of you, but for me, it helps because I get to see where I'm spending in which category. And then it makes it easier when I flip back to close out the budget and I'm closing out my expense trackers. I'll go through everything. And then at the end, I'll write the categories just like I did in the previous month. Because I want to see where we spent and if we went over or we stayed pretty much the same. I'm hoping we stay the same so that there's no overspending and I don't want any hiccups. From the transportation fund, the monthly bills are easy because we've already budgeted for those. Electricity is actually under budget, which is nice. So I will be able to pay that when I close out the second budget by paycheck for the month of March, because you'll see here I've already set aside money for that and we're going to be under budget for it, which is great. The only thing that's a little concerning for me is the groceries, because even though it's not posted yet, that $74 is going to post before the paycheck closes out, which means we will be over budget for groceries. But that's how it goes, right? And if I need to, I'll have to use money from the third or even maybe the fourth, probably the third budget by paycheck for March to cover where we're over for groceries. Everywhere else, we're saving up for it and we're going to cash flow it. We're going to pay it back from there, especially this security McAfee. I don't even know how you say it. But anyway, we're going to pay that back also. That will probably come out in the third paycheck because we're saving up for Amazon too. So this is my strategy right now. Save for transportation. So once we hit that goal, we'll be okay. Same thing for household. We're going to be saving for that online savings account until we reach, I think it was 135. Yeah. because this is what we paid for these categories in February. And this is the amount I'm reaching for to save in these actual savings accounts for March, so that going forward in April, we won't have to cash flow so much, because we can just use the savings and take it from there. So I'm not making a payment today, because again, this monthly bills, this is going to be paid from the second budget by paycheck. I'll walk through, I'll do my full payday routine, close it out, pay the bill on Friday. Same thing with the groceries. The groceries hasn't posted yet, so I will pay that back on Friday. And then everything else is going to be paid for throughout the budget by paychecks through the rest of the month, because we have to cash flow Amazon first, because that's another annual expense coming out. And then once we finish with that, then we'll have room to pay these other things. So we currently do have a balance of $272.73 on this card. And we will not have a balance at the end of March, because I have a strategy and I know I want to zero this out as quickly as possible. And you see, we've already made, what, 1, 2, 3, 4 payments already in the month of March, and we're only on the 8th day. So I'm serious about keeping this balance at zero by the end of each month. So that's it for this week. How did you guys do for your first week of March, or second week of March at this point? Thank you so much for being here for as long as you did. I do appreciate you, and I thank you for your accountability. Continue to mind your money, you guys. Manage it well and live your lives abundantly. Bye for now.